welcome to Automation Code Lab. So what we are going to do today is we are going to do the prerequisite of installing the Java JDK, Eclipse IDE, and Jenkins, which will require for our to learn basically Java from scratch and also design the framework for Selenium and also deploying it over our CI/CD. So we'll be requiring basically three applications. One is going to be Java JDK. Over here, you can just Google Java JDK download, and it will redirect you to the Oracle website. Over here, you can go ahead in Windows and download the x64 installer. And in the Eclipse ID, you can do the same things. Mention Eclipse ID download will take you to the respective website over here and download the respective version for this. And for Jenkins, you can download Jenkins download in Google and it will redirect you to the respective Jenkins website. We'll download the Windows version or respective Mac respective version accordingly to your respective system configuration. Now I already have these files downloaded for me. So I'll quickly go ahead and show you the installation of this. Okay, let's get the JDK installed first. Okay, so I'm just getting my JDK installed. Okay, so I'll just quickly go ahead and install my JDK. So the process of JDK will install much faster, if, as you can see over here, comparatively. So I'm using JDK version 21, and it's a 64. My system is 64-bit. That's the reason you're seeing 64-bit over here. The next thing that I'm going to do is download the respective Eclipse from the respective website that we've downloaded over here. And this might take some time, so I'll just wait for the respective screen to launch, and then we'll again resume. Guys, now when you see the Eclipse installer over here, we are just going to use the Maven for the integration. So we'll install the Eclipse ID for Java developers, and we'll create and go ahead and install. As you can see, your Java respective version 21 is installed. You can see the VM over here, and installation folder, you can let it be or choose the respective folder where you want to install your Eclipse. Click ahead and go ahead and install. We'll let it install, and then we'll connect back again. As you can see, the installation of Eclipse is done. I'll click on create of launch. And on the launch, you'll get an option of, in case if you already had Eclipse before or a workspace before, you'll get an option of using an existing workspace, or you can go ahead and create your new workspace. We'll connect back once we get that option. As I already had a workspace, guys, as I told you, so I'll be utilizing the same workspace. I'll click ahead and go ahead with launch, and it will launch the ID for me. The next thing that I will do is, meanwhile it is going to launch, I'll quickly go ahead and install the Jenkins as well. So for installing of Jenkins, as I mentioned, the respective website, you can go ahead and download over there and letting it install, and we'll continue the installation of Jenkins here. So I'll just say that we're going to run it as local system, okay? And the port is going to be 80. We'll touch the port over here and click on next and let it install respectively. We'll change, let us, I think we have JDK 21, okay. And just click on next, install. I think you're done. You'll just get an approval for this. And so we are done with all the three respective installations. There are a few installations that we'll do for TestNG and Cucumber. As in things we go ahead, I'll just quickly tell you guys. Guys, as you can see, my Eclipse IDE is launched, and I'll go ahead and install two of the important plugins that we really require for Selenium. Is going to be TestNG, and we are also going to use Cucumber. So I'll go ahead and download from the Eclipse Marketplace itself. There are another way of going ahead and downloading through install new software. You can do that also in case if it doesn't work out. So I'll go ahead and search TestNG for Eclipse. I'll just go ahead and click on install. So it will fetch the respective details from the respective portal from there, and we'll wait for it to happen, and then we'll reconnect. I think it came back. Yeah, we'll continue. We'll have to make sure that the Maven integration is already checked. We require that because we'll be creating our Maven project, and on top of it, we'll be having our TestNG based framework. So I'll accept the respective license and done. So if you see in the bottom, you will be seeing the installation would be taking place. Okay, So installing software, you can see it will take some time. So we'll connect back once it is done. In between, guys, you can get something like this to trust. So make sure that you are letting it to trust selected, and then you can continue. And then you'll get an option once it is installed successfully to restart the Eclipse. So I'll restart the Eclipse and it will just download the respective event dependencies and build and rebuild. So we'll wait for it to again relaunch. So guys, as you can see, the installation is done. We'll quickly see in the Eclipse marketplace if the test ng is installed successfully or not. And then we need to install Cucumber as well, because for BD framework, we'll be using Cucumber. So I'm just waiting for it to load. Just give me a second. Yep. So if I search testng, you can see my testng is installed. Similarly, I'll go ahead and install Cucumber over here. So I'll install Cucumber plugin. You can, as I told you, you can install these plugins from Marketplace, or there's an option in Help itself where I clicked on Marketplace, install new software. You can go ahead and there'll be a link which you can go ahead and it will again give you the same process of installing from there. So you can try out that option. So this is just the part of the installation, guys. So we'll dig in deep more details. So once it is a similar process as we saw for the test ng for Cucumber to happen. So this is going to install. So we'll meet up in the next session for more details on Java. We'll start with Java first to see how exactly it goes ahead. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for attending this session. Have a great day ahead. Bye-bye.